Hello everyone, Thodu here on Stoneblock 4. So this seems to be the next area, which is the Vault of the Ice Queen. Just want to zoom out. So we were at the Yeti last. So I came south and then carried on east. I went too far, came back a bit and then came south. We did find the Ice Queen's lair here. So another fight I don't know at all. Okay, we have completed the Alpha Yeti. So we need to get this crab on the red wool. This might be interesting. So we need to try and get the crab here. Okay, let's open the door. Aerial combat by the looks of it. And there we go. I love my gear. I'm actually not dying. Okay, so we've got some packed ice, snowballs, we've got the trophy. That is now trophy number 3. I can't break these down. I did make some lockpicks, so we are good on lockpicks. I made a total of 285 lockpicks, so that should keep us for a bit. Let me just grab some cardboard boxes. I don't know if we can pick up these. Most of these we can't. Yep. And indeed we cannot. Tree of Time sapling. That's another new sapling. Just dumping all the goodies in my backpack again. I cleaned out my backpacks as well. My storage would be a mess once I'm done with this, but that's another time's problem to sort that out. Getting a bunch of achievements here. Getting a good amount of paper again as well. Those will most likely just end up being turned into books. Okay, I did also take all the other vault locators out of my backpack and I stored them in a chest. So now we are off to find the next one. I'm going to head back to the base and work my way there from there. Just makes it a bit easier as a start. So it looks like we need to head in a northeastern direction. So it might be easier for me to head down here and take this passage up. I will see you when I'm close to the vault. Just popping back for a quick update while digging my way through. I've dug all this way up. I've actually hit the floor of what appears to be a trial dungeon. So that is something we can explore in a future episode. Not right now. For now I will just continue my way towards our goal, because I really want to push on the Twilight quest. I just wanted to show you that I have come across this as well. Okay, update from where we last were. So my last update was over here. Dug all the way north, then headed west. We are now in range of the next dungeon. Just in range. Right, let me equip my night vision goggles to make our life a little bit easier in here. Using the head, solve the passcode and enter it on the computer. Let's just get rid of this widget. There we go. Ancient metal ingot. Whether that seems to be new, I could be wrong. Let's just loot up, and then we will get to the puzzle. See another chest over there. Let's just grab all of this. Okay, that backpack's full. Let me sort them out. With all this digging, I am picking up a lot of the stones and stuff, which most of those I'll probably end up trashing. Because we've got a lot of that being produced by chickens. So we don't particularly need the extras. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So we've got 1 through 8, 1 being that one, I'm guessing, which if you look at this, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 is looking at 6. Right, let's head over to 6, which is looking at 2. We head over to 2. It is looking at 4. Get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's looking at 8. Eight is looking at 5. 5 is looking at 7. Who's looking at 3? Nope. Okay, maybe this is 1. So 1 is looking at 7. So let's try that. 7 is looking at 3. 3 is looking at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try this again. 1 is looking at 7. 7 is looking at 4. Okay, so let's just try this again. 1 is looking at 7, which is looking at 5. No, not 5, 4. So it's 1, 7, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's looking at 8, so it's 8, 2. 2, 6. So 8, 2, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's looking at 3, which is looking at 5. There we go. Okay, so that one is number 1. Alright, that has opened this door for us. Plenty of mobs. Let's just light up as much as we can in here quickly. First. See, there's quite a few chests in here. There's a spawner. There's another spawner. We'll get to the chests shortly. I just want to get rid of these. It appears my lights are not working, but that's fine. Let's just grab some of these chests. I'm putting a lot of faith in my armor. I hope it's not misplaced. I'll grab that glyph and learn it after all of this. On the glyphs, you can buy random glyphs from the echoes as well. Once you've learned all the glyphs of a particular tier, any additional glyphs you use will just give you XP. I've researched a lot of... ooh, gosh, then I don't have a data model. Damn. Don't even know if we can create a data model on these castlings. Grab the chest, just want to grab those last few items out of there. Let's clean up a bit here. Check there's nothing over here. Just want to do a run around the outside, grab any other chests I find. Getting quite a few enchanted books. Also getting some souls thanks to the capturing, I believe, on my sword. I think that's all the chests here. Ah, there's some loot on the spawner. Okay, the Hydra chops I will keep. Oh, we've got the Hydra trophy. I thought we needed to go up there. I'm going to go up there anyway and investigate. See what is up here. Okay, we can't get up this way. Sorry, I had to mute a cough. Stop jumping over this stuff. Okay, it appears that there's not actually anything special over here. There are some chests. Let's just go back. Check over here, that's just going down. We'll go grab that chest that I saw over there. I actually keep forgetting I've got a pickup upgrade in my backpack, so I can, once I've unpicked the lock, I can just shift right click on the chest to pick up everything in the chest. Just putting this Hydra chop in my backpack so it will auto feed it, get my food variety up. So we can just unlock it and then shift and right click. That should pick up everything. There we go. Much faster. Keep forgetting about that. There's another chest down there. Just loot it. I'll work through the loot once we're done with all of this. Oh, lots of mobs down here again. Just one more quick look on this side, because it did appear that we got chests in all the corners. Not what I wanted to do. Just get that out there. Yeah, we can't pick these up. Oh, there's a fluid cow on a pedestal here. Let's just grab this. I'll just grab the pedestal. No, we can't. So it is Molten Blaze. Interesting, I don't think I have Molten Blaze. Just running around seeing if there's anything I missed that could be useful. Just getting rid of these creepers. Looks like that's it. Okay, what's the status of my bag? Oh, not too great, but we do have 4 out of the 5 trophies. 1 left. Let's grab that locator. And looking at this, it appears it is back towards the north. I'll head back to base and we'll see where we go from there. Right, back at base. Indeed, it is north. 1,500 blocks, so let's use our teleporters. Head to the deep slate ring. I found all of the others in the maze ring level, so I'm just double checking. Okay, so it's still 1,300 blocks. Okay, nether ring. End ring. This would be the maze ring. 18 blocks. So we are pretty close. I'm guessing it might take us to this area here, top left. Or top left. Almost thought I was directionally challenged there. There we go. Okay, so we must defeat both the Snow Queen and the Hydra before we enter this vault, which we have. Okay, oh goody, a quiz. What type of energy does the Buildcraft quarry use? I am going to say RF, and it appears we were wrong. Just goes to show my knowledge is terrible. Okay. What generates SU in Create? That would be a water wheel. The mixer uses it. The pulley does not generate anything, and depot is just storage. Correct answer. Fantastic. Which type of point-to-point tunnel is not an AE2 feature? Forge energy, fluid, redstone, or spatial? I would say redstone. Wrong answer. Me not being a huge fan of AE2 simply because I'm not used to it, that proves that I definitely don't know the mod pack at all. Stop running around, you little twerp. There we go. Okay, let's just empty our bag again. Got some torchberries as well. I'm intrigued to see if we have that cow or not. Does not ring a bell, and I thought I created all the cows we can. What year did the original Stoneblock come out? Oh my goodness. 2018? What item can tame a wolf? That would be bones. Okay. So, what are we up to here? Nothing that way, nothing that way. Does that mean we need to dig through here? Nope, we can't. Oh, I'm assuming that's actually the entrance. No, this is the entrance. Okay. So where do we go from here? I am a lost little lamb here. Is this because I got some of the answers wrong? I honestly don't know. Okay, I'm going to head back home and try and enter this again. See if we have any better luck. At least having these teleporters does make it a lot easier. One more block closer, there we go. No luck. By the looks of it. Yeah, that'll just take us back to the entrance. I am confused. Yeah, none of these blocks can be broken. Okay, we can fly in here, but that does not help us. These blocks are all protected. I am right-clicking. Okay, let's try our Staff of Traveling. I don't know if that will help us at all. No, it simply teleports us towards that, which does not help. Just looking on the roof if I can see anything special. Which I cannot. I don't see anything else we can do here to get through. So I might need to wait for this to reset. And try it again. Only thing I can think is that my wrong answers caused a problem. I just want to check. I've got these trial keys, but that's just to reset trial vaults. That's not going to help us, because I don't believe this is a trial vault. Let me just toss in the hydrolocator. Okay, I'm going to give it some time to try and reset. While that's busy looking at this, it's now charged up to 0.5% storage. There's a lot of power stored in this. Although it's a small percentage, it holds a lot of power. But at least I know that this energy ball is fully charged, and it will always keep this one full at all times. So any surplus now will head up into our base storage. I actually think, while we wait for that trial to reset, the one thing we needed was the... Where is it now? Can't find it. Maybe it's still in this one. Ah, there we go. The fiery blood is the one item we needed, because if we look at our awakened draconium chicken, to craft the dragon heart we need 4 draconium cores that we can craft. That's not a problem. Infused dragon breath, I've made quite a few of those. We need a life stone, which we can craft, and we need fiery blood, which we have. So let's get that done for now. So we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need infused. Oh, Infused dragon breath. I made quite a few of these. We'll just take one of those, and we need to make this life stone, which requires the body stone and the soul stone. If we look at the body stone, we can make this through cooking with cooked bacon, red matter, and a hamburger. So let's start with the hamburger. So we're going to need some cabbage, tomato, and onion. So let's grab some onion. I do have a couple of onions here. And we need some bread, which I'm sure I've got some. Tomato I will have in here. There we go. Just switch that on to pump those out. And cabbage we've got here. So let's just look at this again. Body stone, we need a hamburger. Oh, we need a beef patty, which is from minced beef. Sorry, I had a mute a cough there, and I ended up switching things off that I didn't want to switch off. So we're going to need some raw beef, but we're also going to need some raw pork. I'll just grab 4 raw pork. Let's move that there. Put the meat in my offhand. There we go. So we've got some minced beef. We can put the pork in our offhand. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's have a look-see again. So for the hamburger, we actually need a beef patty. So we'll just cook both of these. Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Grab those. One's going to go into my backpack so I can be fed that. And then to craft this, we can do that in our crafting grid. So we'll make a hamburger. I actually needed to make 2 of these so I can eat one, but that's fine. Alright, once we have that, we also need 4 cooked bacon and red matter. Red matter, I've stuck some in here, but I'll just grab one of these. It takes all of them. I believe I have a storage drawer for them. We need to cook our bacon. Again, I'm just going to stick the extras in there. Come to our cooking pot. Put in our 4 bacon, our red matter, and our hamburger. We've got plenty of tomato sauce here, but we do not have enough bowls. So let me put that in and make some more bowls. There we go, that's another stack of bowls. If you right click with the bowls, it'll just take out the tomato sauce, which is fine. There we go, that's all our tomato sauce. Just stick these bowls in. And there is our body stone. It's not taking it out because we need a blank slate, which we need to craft in our world engine with a temperature of 340. Just want to check. This one will also need a blank slate, so I might as well make 2 of the blank slates. Actually, let's make 10 of them. Let me just double check. And we need the magmaliths, which is double compressed basalt with a bucket of lava. So let's go to our basalt. We need double compressed basalt. There we go, 10 of those. Grab our fluid container with lava. There it is. That's already got 8 buckets in. I'll dump that in. Just go grab another 8 buckets of lava quickly. There we go. Put in our double compressed basalt. Perfect, this holds exactly 10 buckets. I've eaten the tomato sauce, but what I would like to do is craft some of these recipes with them. So I want to go through and craft all the, well, not all, but as many of the foods I haven't eaten yet, to just try and get me extra hearts. Not that we really need them. If I keep it on Haven, we seem to be doing pretty well. I should be doing these fights at a higher difficulty, but I am not brave enough. I die way too much. Alright, now we need temperatures, so let's just set this to 2000. Get our temperature up. The temperature it needs for this would be 350 degrees. So once we hit 350, it should start crafting them. I'm pumping the energy higher to just try and get there a bit faster. Just remember, while it's recharging this energy ball, our base will not be getting any additional energy. So if I drain our base too much right now, our wither will come loose again. But I think we should be good on that. We're up to 100. I know we're generating 8,000 odd per tick, so we should be good on that. I think it's 8,100. Just pushing the power to get the temperature up faster. I know certain power levels gives you certain temperatures if you let it run through, but I'm not patient enough for that. And I didn't do the research either, so I'm taking the lazy easy way. Almost at the correct temperature. Let's just have a look at this again. If I look at our draconium, our heart, this requires 2 buckets of Fortron and a bucket of ether gas. Right, so let's set this back to 0. We can grab our slates, head back home. Although I'd managed to get that one awakened draconium chicken, I don't want to use it until I'm able to craft it. Just so I don't end up taking a shortcut, and that way you can see how to get it as well. Oh goodness me, not what I wanted to do. grab that and that. There we go. There's our life stone. Now we just need 2 buckets of Fortron and a bucket of ether. So let's grab 3 buckets, head down, head over to our wither here, who's been merrily making ether gas for us. There we go. No, I did not want 3 buckets. Put that one back. Put that one back. These 2 we want Fortron. So let's head up to our cows. Because I got my cohesion deriver in here. Why are you not allowing me to get this out? Okay, let's grab our draw. We're going to do it the other way then. We'll head down. We will make a pusher upgrade. If I just get my cursor out of the windows. Okay, so pusher upgrade, we need a hopper for this. Let's make one, make our pusher upgrade. There we go. Head to our world engine. Okay, we do have space here, so we can put this here, put the pusher upgrade in, and we want it to go left. There we go. It's folding up that tank with the Fortron. Can put in our ether. There we go. We've got a bucket of ether. We've got that. Let's dump these in, not the locator. Now that that is done, we can take this one out. I just want to check this one is top. So I want to set it to left. And I would like to set this to output to the right. There we go. Let's pull all our Fortron out. And then we set this to input from the top again, because then we can go and put this back. Let me just make sure I've grabbed my heart, which I did not. I can head back home. Sorry, got myself lost in my own mind here. Ideally you would want to create multiple of the hearts, but because I've already got a chicken, I'm going to use this to make the tier 9 seeds. Then I can feed my chicken to get more draconium that I can then use to make the other chickens. So we need 6 draconium cores and 4 draconium blocks. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And then we want draconium blocks, we want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Head up to our infusion crafter. And I can toggle these between single items and stacks, but I'm too lazy. So I'm doing it the long way around. Right, we want our heart. And then we want our 4 draconium blocks in here, and we can craft away. Once I have a decent supply of awakened draconium, I will upgrade my energy ball in my base to tier 8. I am not going to upgrade the one at the world engine to tier 8, because that means that will have to fully charge before we get any of the power in our base. Okay, we need 4 of these ingots. Then we need to go to our chickens. Because I believe I do have some tier 8 souls in here. There we go. I do have my 12 tier 8 souls. To make the tier 9 souls, we need 3 and 1 ingot. So we can head back to the world engine. And toss these in and these in. It's a bit of a slow craft, but that's fine. Okay, just want to look at the energy here. It is still pumping energy in. You can see it's at 99.999%, so it should fill up soon, and then we will be back to supplying power to our base. Okay, now that we are back here, tier 9 seed. Okay, we need a tier 8 seed, which I do have on me. I've saved some in my backpack. There we go. We can just take that tier 8 seed out there, toss that back to the chickens. It feels great to know that this is the last and final seed. I have a lot of tier 8 seeds still here, and I'll let those run through where they can. I'm just going to plant the tier 9 seed, twerk a little bit, grab some more of them. I just want to plant in all the spots, and then we are done with chicken seeds. I'll just dump these tier 8 seeds in there. And we need 2 more. Grab those. There we are. Right. I'm going to grab just some of these tier 8 seeds, or tier 9 seeds rather. Grab the 1 chicken we do have. Stick it in here and give it seeds. I have trained this up already using the tier 8 seeds. See, it's already reset it to tier 8 seeds. There we go. Just put the tier 9 seeds back. Dump the tier 8s in here. Go into my feeder. Let's configure this. And we're going to swap it out to tier 9 seeds. I might end up trashing these tier 8 seeds actually now, come to think of it. Oh no, the ones that currently have tier 8 seeds should still finish using them before it switches to tier 9 seeds, so that's fine. It'll just push the tier 9 seeds to the ones it can, which right now should only be the Draconium chicken, awakened Draconium chicken, because all the others are full. And then we just need to create 2 more awakened Draconium chickens. Not that we really need them, but I just want to stick true to what I started doing, and that's having 2 spares of every chicken. Yep. For the trainer, for training your chickens, you do not need the proper tier seed. You can use any tier seed to train. It's just the higher tiers gives you more XP for each seed. So although the awakened Draconium is a tier 9 chicken, I was able to train it using tier 8 seeds, it just took a lot longer than it would have taken with tier 9 seeds. Okay, it is full on tier 9 seeds now. There we go, and I should be able to now just grab this, grab a compacting drawer, get rid of this drawer, because I definitely want this compacted. Sorry, game just crashed. I will be right. Okay, and we are back after that crash. It seems that we didn't lose too much of what I've done. So I'll just put this drawer in, grab this awakened draconium, stick it in our compacting drawer here. I will just toss that drawer. I will then lock my drawer, link my drawer to my system, go to my chicken and turn auto output on, and there we go. He will create a stack of draconium for us at a time. So let's have a look at what we need for the chickens. We need 4 blocks of the awakened draconium. We do need 2 chicken souls each. So for that, I am just going to grab, if I get in here, some more tier 8 chickens. We will just upgrade those souls. I'm just going to do a whole stack of seeds in here. We'll create a lot more than we need, which is fine. Okay, so we need 8 of these. Let's just work through this. We will need 2 ingots for those. We have another problem. Drat. We need the chaos fragments, which we can get from the Chaos Guardian data model. That's spider, which we don't have yet. Oh goody, so we actually can't create these yet until we can get chaos fragments. That's all just crafting it. We can get it from the chaos chicken. Let's have a look at the chaos chicken. It also needs chaos fragments to be crafted, and it needs the awakened draconium chicken. Okay, so much for that idea. So let's just dump these in. Just want to grab a couple of these, see if I can upgrade my core in the meantime. Might not have enough. So just remember, if I switch off my core, it won't supply go away. It won't supply power to my distribution network. So I'm reliant on my 3 gargantuan. Stop doing that. Okay, so it actually does want me to break this down. So let's do that quickly. So I am hoping I get all of this done before those gargantuan storages run out, but they shouldn't run out. So it looks like it's just the redstone I didn't like. So let's attempt to assemble the core. Okay, so it needs more draconium blocks. So let's just head down, go grab a couple more stacks of that. because my inventory is overflowing. I actually did not pick up any of the draconium blocks. Let's just see if we can do this. If it will pick it up from my backpack. No, it does not, but that's fine. We can do this, get into the backpack, toss the redstone in, grab the draconium out. Let's see how far we get. Might run out of draconium again. Which indeed we did. I do have some more on me. And we've run out again. So let's head back down. Luckily this chicken is fully trained, so it is creating us a stack of ingots at a time. Let's see how we do with this. So it appears that the tier 8 does not use any of the redstone blocks, but only draconium blocks. Okay, and we started using awakened draconium blocks as well. Let's just keep these coming out of our inventory. I've got a suspicion we might run out before we finish. Nope, we did not. And we can activate our energy ball. And there we go. You can see the input has jumped up because my generate also has 3 gargantuan storages. So it would have stored power in there until the core was finished. As soon as the core was available, it pumped it in. And now it's pretty much infinite storage. It allows us to enter a target to see how much to show this progress bar. I'm not going to stress about that. All we need to know is we've pretty much got infinite storage in here. Currently having the 11.936 giga in there, which I can't tell you exactly how much that is. All I know is it's a lot. Okay, let's dump that in there, and the pusher upgrade I'm going to just keep in my inventory here in case I need it for something. The tier 7 seeds I'm just going to dump. I'm not even going to stress about them. Right, just a quick run back to our vault that we had a mix up with, seeing as we've been away from there for a bit now. If I still can't get in, I'm going to have to leave that for another episode, seeing as we are already up to an hour. More or less. Okay. Just head some distance down here. There we go. Got our gate open. And it's still the same. Okay, I'm going to have to do some research maybe to see how we get this reset. Or what am I missing to get through here? As always, be safe, have fun, and see you next time.